So in this video here in Waunakee, Wisconsin, doing this wood floor refinishing project, we are going to show you a little bit behind the scenes of what all goes on, a little bit of what things look like, and then also show you what the final product looks like. Hey everybody, we are on a new job in Waunakee, Wisconsin. We are working on a wood floor refinish. We are going to be taking these golden oak, red oak floors and making them into a more modern brown, gray, a little bit of a classic color. So I'm going to turn around and show you exactly the space, what we're working on and stuff like that. So you can see the golden oak color. Here we have where there used to be like a half wall with the spindles. They removed that. We're going to be putting a vent in. We're going to feather the flooring back in here, and then refinish these other 3 bedrooms throughout. So you can see this room in here, this room, this room. And so over here, what we're going to do with this repair is we'll remove this pine board that's here. We're going to feather the flooring back into here, and then we're going to put a flush vent in there, just so that when you walk over it, it isn't a tripping hazard, and it will just flow much better with everything. So stay tuned for more of this hardwood refinishing project in Waunakee. We'll keep you. So this job in Waunakee, after one day, here's a little bit of what we got done. We still have that repair left to do, but you can see how that black stuff in front of the door all got sanded and refinished out. It's all straightened up. We're going to put a sample down right over there. You can see our equipment's stacked up nice in the corner. All of this through here. It's all sanded, detailed, corners scraped. So you can see the refinishing process here in Waunakee is moving right along. It's a little bit cut up, which is typical in a smaller, older house like this, but it's nice and clean at the end of the day and ready to start for the next day. And shortly we'll be putting a color sample down there. We like to tape it off so it looks nice and clean. The homeowner already had an idea as to what color he wanted to go with, so that makes it pretty easy. Hey everybody, so I just wanted to give you a little update on this job in Waunakee, refinishing this red oak floor. We have 3 stain samples down. A lot of times what we like to do is get a picture of the color of the floor that you want to go with. That gives us a good example of what stain color we should get so that we can custom mix some stain colors. So here I just want to show you the 3 stain samples that we have down so that the client can take a look at them. So you can see we have 3 stain samples. That one's a little bit brown with a little bit of gray. That's more gray with a little bit of brown, and this is just a very light gray color. So we just like to put them directly down on the floor most of the time, closer to the wall. That way you can set base up, see how it looks with the paint color. So we have the repair all completed. We installed the vent, we took out some of the subfloor. We'll turn it around so you can see what it looks like with the red oak feather back in. So you can see we have it feathered back in, we have it sanded. The vent goes flush with it. You'll notice, why is there a vent right there? Well, this, like we said, was a house built in the 70s. And a lot of times when you entered in the front door, typically there was a half wall with spindles. And so that was removed, but you still have a vent there. So instead of putting a metal vent in that is something that you can trip on, we like to go with a wood flush with frame vent. That way when you walk over top of it, you're not tripping. It kind of disappears into the floor. So it's just another one of those nice added features that you can do with real wood floors. And we have it all stained. I'm going to turn it around and show you what it looks like stained. before there's any finish on there. As you can see, it's this gray-brown color. It doesn't have much sheen, which is normal. The color may look a little bit different when there is no finish on there. Just the depth of color changes and it enhances it. You can see it's kind of that brown, smoky color throughout. And shortly we will be putting a coat of finish on all of this red oak wood flooring throughout. So we'll show you a little bit more pictures a little bit later.